Hey YouTube, Kier Twig here, bringing you guys my updated Naturia deck profile for July 2016. Thought I'd bring you guys an update to the deck. Was getting some requests from people to do an update, and it's been a good couple months since the last update. Made it more of a trap-reliant Naturia build. I find it to be a lot more fun and more consistent than my other builds. So let's go ahead and get started. I run two Naturia bamboo shoots. Naturias have different effects, all based on a variety of different abilities. With bamboo shoot, if you tribute summon this card by tributing a Naturia monster, your opponent cannot activate spell and traps. So as long as this card's on the field with that effect, they cannot activate spell or trap. So it really locks down a lot of different plays. So like let's say you get it out on the field and they try and torrential, well they can't even activate it because as soon as bamboo shoot hits the field, that ability kicks in. So you have to either negate the summon or get over it with monster effects. And I also run 3 Naturia Cliff. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Naturia monster from your deck in face-up attack position. So you can get another Cliff if you wish, or you can get a Naturia Tuner, depending if you want to go for a synchro summon or anything like that. But I like going into the Cliff play and then, a Cherries, just so you can keep getting monsters on the field and not losing out. Especially when your opponent does like heavy attack plays that turn. And I also run 3 Naturia Cherries. I like this card. It's a level 1 tuner, very flexible with a lot of different synchro summons. When it's destroyed by your opponent's card effect or battle, you can special summon 2 Cherries on the field in face down defense position. So good tribute fodder for bamboo shoot, and like I said, also synchro summon power. And I also run 2 Naturia Marin. When this card is normal summon, you can send a Naturia monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then you can shuffle back 2 Naturia monsters into the deck to draw 1 card. So reuse bamboo shoots. That's why I like using bamboo shoot at 2. 3 was kind of inconsistent, but with Marin, I can put it back if I ever need to reuse that card. I can also recycle cherries as well. And I run 1 Naturia Butterfly. Just run the 1 of this card, basically because I can search it out with Naturia Sacred Tree. So it has a monster negation effect, but I mostly like it for the level 3 tuner. And also 2 Naturia Fruit Flies. Fruit Fly makes your opponent's monsters lose 300 attack and defense for each face-up Naturia monster you control, and once per turn you can select one monster they have with 0 defense and take control of it until the end of the turn. So my biggest play when I used to play this deck was always just gain a free Leviathan Dragon because it had 0 defense, but you can really, with 2 Fruit Fly on the field, minus a lot of your opponent's attack points. And also 2 Naturia Dragonfly. It gains power for each Naturia monster in your graveyard, 200 attack to be exact, and it can't be destroyed by monsters with more than 2,000 attack. So if it gets over the 2,000 barrier, there's really no way to destroy it by battle. You gotta rely on spell or traps or card effects. Good card to stall on. And to finish up the Naturias, I also run 2 Naturia Pumpkins. When it is normal summon, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon another Naturia monster. So get out a tuner monster or, a level 4 Naturia, go for the Exceed plays or Synchro plays. Pumpkin's good for swarming the field. And the last of the Naturia monsters, I run 2 Cosmo Beats. First turn, if your opponent summons a monster, you can special summon this card if they normal summon or set a monster. So you can get Bamboo Shoot out first turn if you're able to keep this on the field during your opponent's turn when they normal or set. And now we'll move on to spells. I run 3 Pot of Duality. Like Pot of Duality in the deck just because it helps to search out the needed Naturia monsters for whatever play you're going for it. And this is the type of deck where you don't necessarily need to special summon on that turn. You can always wait a turn. So if you get what you need with Bamboo Shoot, you can set your Cliff or your Cherries and just go from there. And also 2 Twin Twister, just to help with back road problems. You want to make sure you get off your Bamboo Shoot summon. You don't want it to be solemn warning or anything like that. And now we'll move on to traps. It's a heavy trap lineup, but very consistent with the deck. I run 3 Naturia Sacred Trees. This card's good for adding Naturia monsters with its destruction effect, and you can also swap out plant and insect Naturia monsters back and forth with its other effects. So get cards you need for the certain situations. And I also run 3 Safe Zone. If you have Safe Zone with Bamboo Shoot, you can make a pretty cool lock. Safe Zone will protect Bamboo Shoot from being destroyed by battle, and with its spell and trap effect, they can't Twin Twister to destroy the Safe Zone or anything like that. Once again, monster effects, but the other traps in the deck will help take care of those problems. Like 3 Fiendish Chain, which will stop the monster effects from activating. So any pesky ones that could, get rid of your Bamboo Shoot, Fiendish Chain can rely on that. And same with the 2 breakthrough skills. Just monster. You can lock out spell and traps with Bamboo Shoot. You want to make sure that you get rid of the monster effect problem. And that's where those cards come in. Plus also 1 Vanity's Emptiness. Once you set up your lock, cut out their special summons. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. And 1 Solemn Warning. And also running 2 Quaking Mirror Force. So people also might want to try out Blazing Mirror Force, the fire one as well. I like Quaking, but I also found that Blazing has its moments as well too. And for the extra deck, I run 1 Naturia Beast, Spell Negation by milling the top 2 cards of your deck, and Barkion has Trap Negation by banishing 2 cards from your graveyard. So once again, 2 easy lock cards you can make with this deck. And I also run 1 Balmung, and 1 Armades, 1 Trishula, 1 Leo, 1 Black Rose Dragon. Really like this card in the deck just because you can use its secondary effect with plant monsters to make their monsters 0 attack when you attack. And 1 Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Star Eater, and 1 TG Hyper Librarian. And for the Exceed monsters, I run 1 Malaya of the Trees, 1 Levier, 1 number 101, 1 Castel, and 1 Dark Rebellion. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.